Yes, sir. You already know the vibes. Episode 4, True TV. You got the Lonely Trapper 2.0. We here with the Webster basketball commissioner. And we got,
That's a fact. And you know, say less. You heard, aka Yablo. You know the vibes.
yes, Sirski, yes, Sirski,
We here
yes,
with the
Sirski.
legendary. You heard the one and only my son Killer.
Yes, Sirski. If y'all ain't know, tournament coming up August 2nd, August 3rd.
What's it gonna be? Killer? It's gonna be what? The YNs versus the what? The OGs?
OGs, the old heads that y'all want to call us.
Hold on.
Sure.
The OGs, the old heads, whatever y'all want to call us. We ain't ducking no smoke though.
So, what was your inspiration behind starting it?
You know, Webster has a long history of having tournaments. Just somewhere along the lines, we let it, we stopped. So I was like, why not me? Why not me start it back up for the younger generation, you know, the game that I loved growing up, introduce them back to it.
Facts, for sure. Hell yeah.
I mean, if y'all don't know, you know, Killer's the reason why we actually have these glass backboards and these single rims. A lot of these other parks out here, they always got the trash double rim, you know what I'm saying? Don't really do much for anybody, and it's just like fucking up your shot, respectfully. My son came through and bought not just one, but two. And he redid the courts and did everything. So, like, I want to know, like, what was that process like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, going through the parks department and dealing with all of that. Like, how did that go for you?
Sure.
Yeah, that was trial and error. Before the fiberglass was up, I just replaced the rims with snapbacks, but I didn't get the authorization from the parks department, so they took them down. Yeah, that's a fact. They was looking at it as from a lawsuit standpoint, like fall off, dunking, they fall off. They weren't, they weren't park issued. I had to reach out to a guy named William Batista. He was a whole lot of help.
Shout out to him.
And getting me the permit that I needed to put the fiberglass up.
That's what's up.
Besides the up and coming YNs versus old heads, you got any more future tournaments planned for Webster?
I mean, definitely. We had 3 years of successful tournaments, high school, 19U that we did. You know, sadly, my partner passed away, Topper, R.I.P. Topper, Harlem legend. And I just fell back for a year or two, but I'm back now with a different inspiration. I want the young boys to fall back in love with the game, how I was in love with it.
For sure. One thing you is doing is giving the young boys hope, because like Yablo said, if it was up to anybody else, they would have just left it regular. So to just show somebody that cares and want to see the young guys fall in love with the sport again, it's amazing. This is what our interview is about. You got to highlight, give you your flowers. Sure.
I definitely appreciate it. You know, it wasn't cheap. I didn't expect to spend what I spent, but it was all worth it.
I got one more thing to say. I'm not to ask you some other shit. I'm about to say some actual shit. Yo, finesse, bro. Something I've really been thinking about, bro, is really like leading by example. Because sometimes you can try to tell somebody something, but if you're not doing what you say you're doing, or what you're doing is not working for you, then they're not really going to listen. So I feel like sometimes it don't even be worth it to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, try to say something to somebody. If they're not going to listen, you might as well just keep doing what you're doing and lead by example type shit. You feel me?
Hell yeah, lead by example. In other words, actions speak louder than words.
That's a fact.
Instead of talking about what you're going to do it.
And that's the biggest part. Like my son Killer right here, he didn't just say he was going to do a tournament. Yeah, he actually did it. He ain't say he was going to just change the backboards or do something. He actually did it. You feel me? So like, I really want to see, like, from somebody who actually changed their mind. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? What's the what do you feel about leading by example? Like, what you think is about that type shit?
Leading by example just means do what you say you're going to do. Procrastinating or waiting for somebody else to get something done, you're going to be waiting around forever. Nobody got your vision, and nobody can live your dream for you.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
What keeps you motivated though continue to be the person you being? Like, what keeps you motivated to continue to lead by example?
Well, basically, I have younger kids. I want to be their role model. And I have little bros in the hood that ain't my biological kids, but they look up to me. And I want to be their motivation for them to live out their dreams. Never feel like they can't do something in life. Because growing up, you're always going to have somebody that's going to shit on your dreams or tell you can't do it because they didn't do it or because the odds are against you.
I know, like, given the fact that we come, you from this area for a long time, like, we've been here for a while, all three of us actually, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we've been through that process where we can't portray like we were always this poised or we were always this, like, calm about the situation. Like, what made you say, like, yo, you know what, I'm gonna do something different, like, I'm gonna switch it up? Like, what was that turning point for you type shit?
On some real shit, a lot of my friends growing up are either dead or in jail. So I seen that path wasn't the path I wanted to go down. So I had to change up my mentality and change up how I was moving. I was in the streets heavy, getting to it getting to the bag, as people say.
You feel me?
I was just fortunate enough to duck the law for a long time.
Blessings. That's a blessing. So it was just that. It was basically like just seeing so much loss and having so much people that you used to see all the time and love, they no longer here. That loss made you want to just switch it up type shit?
Definitely. Like I tell people, I spend most of my nights talking to people I'll never see again.
Shit like that, you heard? And that's you know what I'm saying, those are the two things that are definitely, if you go back to the other episode, you'll see, like Ruzi was talking about, like, he's like, yeah, the Fed's really humble. Like, you know what I'm saying, seeing what they could do to you while you in there in incarceration, like, it really changed his mind on, like, you know what, there gotta be something a little bit more to this, you feel me? And another thing too, like, that amount of loss, that amount of, like, that heartbreak that you get from not seeing your loved one is, it inspire you to do some shit though, you feel me? Like, that's a fact.
What's your advice for the youth that's unmotivated and lazy?
I mean, I can't fix laziness. So only thing I could do is give them the opportunity to chase their dream or point them in the right direction of someone that can help them accomplish what they want to accomplish in life. And it's up to them to do what they got to do with their 24 hours.
Yeah, that's a fact. We all got the same 24. You can bring a horse to the water, but you can't force that to drink. Shit.
And there you have it, y'all. Another episode on True Word TV. Trying to keep the motivation going, trying to beat the odds. You know, trying to lead by example, trying to keep making everything sitchy. You feel me? Y'all tune into the next one. You heard we got more coming.